Hello everyone, it's me, your average bonehead, Jay. Our next episode on our Steven Universe list is Laser Light Cannon. This is a relatively simple, yet very significant episode, as the plot of it involves a giant red roaming eye that is coming from space that is going to crash into the town of Beach City. Yes, this is actually the first episode where we got really any indication of the existence of Homeworld. Because, if you remember, the guardians of our main character, the Crystal Gems, Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, are synthetic rock aliens who broke free of their core programming to protect and live on Earth, so Homeworld is going to do everything in its power to try and destroy the planet. With the red roaming eye looming closer, and the gems being powerless to stop it, they come to the conclusion that they'll need one of Rose Quartz's laser light cannons to destroy it. Unfortunately, they don't know where it is. Luckily, Steven has an idea, and he goes off and sees the other most important thing that this episode introduced, his dad, Greg Universe. Honestly, Greg is one of the best cartoon dads, because while he's not the most attentive and not the brightest, he is not a complete jerk or a complete brain-dead idiot like most cartoon dads. He genuinely does care for his son and his endeavors, and wants to be as supportive as he possibly can be. I mean, he has to be a good person, as for the thousands of years Rose has been on Earth, he was the one who swept her off her feet. This guy. What can I say? It's the old universe charm. Another thing we'll learn about later. Oh yeah, did I mention that Greg is an ex-rock star who lives in a van? Yeah, surprisingly, despite all of that, he's still an amazing father. So they find a laser light cannon hidden in his garage, and while listening to an amazing song, Let Me Drive My Van Into Your Heart.
So let me drive my van into your heart. Let me drive my van into your heart.
They bring it to the beach, but unfortunately, no one knows how to activate it. As it turns out, Rose locked it behind a special code, that code being a saying that Greg came up with. If every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs. And once Steven figures that out, the cannon fires right to the red roaming eye, destroying it, saving the town.
We did it, Patrick! We saved the city!
And the episode ends on that note. One thing I find interesting is that both this episode and Gemglow are kind of interchangeable of what you want to have as the first episode, as both work pretty well to be a good starting of the show. Once again, it's another episode that's a really good introduction to the characters and the universe they'll have to explore. It's a good story that leaves you just enough questions of what's going on, so of course, you'll come back for more. Now, I'm your average bonehead Jay, and I wish you all good night.
Let me drive my van into your heart.